I try. I'll have to get the number you're using. You know, what Mr. Harper is doing right now is a horrific thing. He is pointing the finger at what he now calls the big polluters, China and India. Now, China and India have 1 billion people or more each, most living in abject poverty, who can't even get fresh water to drink, who can't provide education for their children, who don't have electricity so that their kids can read books. And he's pointing his finger at them and calling them the big polluters. Why doesn't he recognize the big polluters we have here in Canada, like Exxon and the big oil and big gas companies? He's pointing his finger at these other countries while he helps the big oil and big gas companies to produce more pollution here. Just last week, a vote went through to authorize a massive corporate tax reduction. Guess who gets most of that? The big oil and gas companies and the banks that finance them. What we need to do is move that financing, it's your money, towards solutions like the people of Toronto built on the waterfront, like wind turbines, except we need tens of thousands of wind turbines all across this country. What Mr. Harper needs to understand is that that money shouldn't go to the unsustainable, overly accelerated, horrifically environmentally negative development of the tar sands. It needs to go to solar energy on rooftops from one end of the country to the other. You know, the solutions are there. The solutions are available. Have we failed in this country over the last number of years? Yes, we have. Have we got an opportunity to turn it around? Yes, we do. Never let them tell you it can't be done, and that's why I put a bill before Parliament, which will be debated at the Standing Committee on Environment on Tuesday. It calls for Canada to reduce its greenhouse gas emissions by law by 25% by 2020 and 80% by 2050, just like David Suzuki said we should. It's based on the science. It's the way we should go. Folks, let's get down to work. We can do this together. We've stopped wars together by protesting, as Jen mentioned. What a great example, because we gathered right here. I want to thank you all for coming, especially the young people, because you've got a right to ask for your future to be a livable future, not just for you, but for young people all around this planet. Merci beaucoup. Ne lâchez pas. On peut gagner ce lutte-là. C'est important. On ne peut pas accepter la stratégie de Harper et de George Bush. On veut une stratégie canadienne.